Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Will WC Review coming at you with another video. I just finished talking about my State and Union old school flipper / folder, and I got another knife, and I just wanted to speak with you about that, and about the company from which it came, and that's Artisan Cutlery. Probably the company that got me into this disease that we now have that we call the knife collecting, right? I mean, who the hell needs 100 knives? But the answer is I do. But I think those of you out there who have the bug understand what I'm saying. But I would say it was this knife that started it all. Now, this is the Artisan Cutlery Classic Flipper, right? It's got a little bit of stiletto in it. It's D2 steel, nothing special, but got great action. The price was right. I think this knife, and again, I don't want to be talking about price a lot, but this knife was around $60, and that got me started with the bug. And then I saw that they had an upgraded version with blue anode frame, with the you can't really see it on the bolsters, and you can see it a little bit. It's got the stainless steel, the Damascus steel Damascus blade, and this was about $1.50, $150. But again, great action, great knife. But if you've seen my site, I've grown into bigger, heftier bruiser knives. But boy, let me tell you, this thing is sharp. It's sexy looking. It's got that stiletto type blade. I really, really love it. And handling it now reminds me of how much I miss it. But as you can see, I am an Artisan fan. I think the next knife I went to was the Zumwalt, which again is a pretty unique looking blade, very sharp, great in the pocket, G10 handles, great knife, love it. And I'm not going to go through every single knife, but you've seen the proponents, right? I mean, talk about massive, beefy bruiser knives. I got one copper, one brass. Again, the action is as good as any USA-made knife. I love it. This is actually more of an EDC, pocket-friendly. The Mini, the Proponent Mini, the Wharncliffe blades. It's excellent. This is a great utility knife. Any kind of utility cut, box opening, great action, great in the pocket. I always forget the name of this knife. It's another Wharncliffe. It's a mega something. I'll try to get it before the end of the video, but another great action, great knife. I love my Artisan Cutlery, and they come in these nice tins, real heavy-duty boxes. They come with these nice pouches, like the Crown Royal bag. I can't say enough nice and good things about Artisan Cutlery. I think that they are a fantastic company. But again, I've grown, I've evolved. I've gotten into, bigger and better knives, and I came across this knife, and the first 20 times I looked at it, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yeah, it's nice, and I just kept going. And then it sort of caught my eye, and I started to learn a little bit more about Todd Begg. I actually owned and had sold a Field Marshal, which is a very nice, production model of Todd Begg's. If you know Todd Begg, he can go up into the thousands of dollars. And my favorite knife by him, to be honest with you, is the Bugatti. If you've not seen it, go look up Todd Begg Bugatti. 2 G's, 2 T's, Begatti. It is badass, but it's $2,000, so it better be. The reason I'm making this video and the version of this knife that is custom is $4,000. But Dirk Werning does a great piece on this knife. The knife I really made this video about is the War Junkie, designed by Todd Begg, but the production model of that knife made by none other than Artisan Cutlery. So when you've got a company that can make great knives with the beautiful design of Todd Begg, you've got yourself something nice. So here's the box. It did come with a beautiful. Oh, there it goes. That fell out. Just some stickers and goodies, and it came with a nice pouch that had War Junkie embroidered on it. So again, beautiful. If you've never seen the knife, you're about to. Where the hell did I put it? Where did I had the knife ready. I'm embarrassed. Where did I put it? I'm so. You got to be kidding me. Maybe if my office wasn't such a disaster. After all this, you can't. You've got to be kidding me. I am one stupid man. Please forgive me. I had it in my pocket, folks. I am a moron. But here's the knife. I took it out for a specific reason, and then I put it in my pocket. But a little bit about the knife. First of all, here it is. Beautiful knife. Again, Dirk does a fantastic piece on this knife, comparing this to the actual custom. And in so many ways, this is almost exactly like a $4,000 custom knife in a production model with, of course, there are a couple of subtleties and differences that make that knife a $4,000 knife, but there are things that lack in that custom knife that this knife makes up for. The lockup is one of the things that Dirk had demonstrated. The fact that the pivot came loose after 5 or 6 openings on a $4,000 knife, that's something you don't want. The carbon fiber inlay on the original custom was a little bit nicer, a little bit poppier. The frame was high polished. This is more of a matte, less dynamic shine to it, but the action on this knife is incredible. Before I flip it open, the blade is 4 inches, cutting edge is 3 3/4 inches. It's 5.12 closed. Overall, it's just a hair over 9 inches, 9.065. CPM S35VN steel. What else can I tell you? It's all titanium and carbon fiber. It's got the beautiful blue ano frame. And, the blade thickness is, I believe it's 150 thousandths. 182 thousandths. So it's a nice piece of S35VN. And without further ado, there it is. It's got that Bowie-style blade. Let me swivel over here. The ergos, the way this feels in the hand, is absolutely incredible. Fits. It's got a little bit of like a palm swell right here. Someone described it as like the old Greyhound buses. It was actually something they didn't like about the knife, but the way it's swelled up like a Greyhound bus right here. But let me tell you, first of all, it creates a little bit of a thumb ramp when you get your hands there, but it fits so nicely in the hand. I don't like it. I love it. I love this knife. You could see it's got the thickness that I love and that I think you will too. It's got a nice beefy back spacer that looks real sharp between those blue ano frame. It's got the gear back spacer. And again, remember, this knife is a production model, but they got everything to match up on all the jimping on the gear. The pocket clip, it's got the signature Todd Begg ball, the ceramic ball, which means it's got ceramic bearings in the pivot. They've even got standoffs to position the clip properly. Comes in and out of the pocket very nicely. The differences between this and the big $4,000 model, the pocket clip, all of the inside of the frame, it's all jeweled. You got to really watch Dirk's video. It's awesome. But to see how close this knife is to a $4,000 replica at 1/10 of the price, right? $450. This knife is worth every penny. This is one I will tell you, if you can get one and you like the way it looks, I recommend getting them before you can't get them anymore. Just it doesn't translate to the camera. It never does, probably never will. But if you felt what I felt when you flicked that open, I mean, it's like butter. And then you saw that, right? I'll do it again. It just it doesn't just like clank shut. It glides shut. So this is a beauty. It's got all the quality of Artisan Cutlery. It's got the Todd Begg design, but some of the Todd Begg stuff, in my opinion, is too much. It's too ornate. It's got too much going on. Granted, this has a lot going on, but it's not too much, in my opinion. I'm not even a huge Bowie fan, which is why I kept going when I was looking at it, but this knife is freaking beautiful. I really love it. Highly recommend it. I'm trying to think. Did I mention that it's got carbon fiber inlays on the blade? The difference between this and the expensive original is on the original, there are like 5 dots that the carbon fiber is inlaid on top of as well. Again, the original is an incredible knife, but to have something that is so close that Dirk says he'd rather have the production than the original. Again, the original has the handmade problems like the lock not locking up. This lock up is very good. I have no problems or complaints with that. On the original knife, you could kind of push it and it would close, which is a problem for a $4,000 knife. I think you'd all agree. But again, this knife is just beautiful. It's seamless. You don't feel any bumps, any roughness. Again, at a $450 price point, you shouldn't, but you don't. So I would say that if you like Todd Begg and you like his designs, they nailed this one. And again, I got this from Knife Center. I don't know how many they have left. I've not seen it anywhere else. I've not heard of it anywhere else until once I saw it on Knife Center. I did some research and I found, yes, they are available, but I've not seen it available anywhere other than Knife Center. That's where I got this, and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Thank you for listening. And again, as you can see, Artisan Cutlery, I'm a fan. So, this is just another addition to my beautiful collection of Artisan Cutlery knives. It is the War Junkie Citadel by Todd Begg design, manufactured by Artisan Cutlery. Guys, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad I thought of it. I want to thank you guys. I can't believe I have like 104 subscribers. I know some people have thousands and some people have millions, but I can't believe 104 people actually give a shit what I have to say. So thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe. I'm not looking to do anything besides talk about knives, learn and educate the community. And if there are people that will send you knives to review on your channel, that's the only thing I would really love to do. And I will tell you that Hoback Knives has been very, very good to me. And I have a nice Hoback knife that I will be reviewing shortly. But thank you to Hoback Knives. You guys are great. I love your stuff. And thank you to Artisan Cutlery. And again, the Citadel War Junkie by Todd Begg. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much.